Is there any chance Trevon has already played his final game with the Cowboys?
Yo, it's your boy Boss Show Me bringing you
another one.
Yes, indeed. Today's stream is brought to you by Sleep Out. Go for a Hail Mary. Please go for a Hail Mary. Pay yourself. Go for a Hail Mary on Sleeper Picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. So obviously it's a lot of rumors and stuff going around with Trevon Diggs. That's interesting. It's a divide. It's also a major divide in the streets, right? It's messy, right? But when you come here, I'm gonna give you that real. I'm gonna give you the honest, the truth assessment. We gonna break it down. We gonna measure all the Kool-Aid. So I'm gonna warn people that Trevon Diggs and almost any Dallas Cowboy player can be used to stir our emotions for clicks. So that's why you gotta have people that can balance out this type of stuff with truth and receipts. So that's why I call myself Boss Show Me, because I stand on that. I show receipts. That's my style. So here we go. So obviously, you know, you go get people attention when you start hearing this. So watch this.
Schotty said earlier he couldn't rule out an IR stint for Diggs. What's your
He said, Schotty said he couldn't rule out an IR stint.
Perspective on that?
Yeah, I mean, as you know, he's had several things going on, and that pertain to past injuries, and so there's things that we're looking at there, and we hadn't ruled that out. We'll look at that tomorrow as well.
So that's gonna get everybody attention when you say he has some things going on, because now you starting to seem as if you're adding to what's already there in terms of the alleged concussion. So it's like, are we stacking on? Are we trying to put the knee, or what are y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to say that he having some different stuff that's coming up? So it's causing like concerns in terms of conspiracies. So then you listen to Schotty. Let's listen to Schotty.
Bland in the slot, Charquez, is that more about what's best for Bland, or did Charquez jump up and say this guy's good outside? And
it's the flexibility of Duran. Duran's just got so much flexibility to play inside, outside. I think he's the guy that we just trust in that spot, and he has the most training in that spot.
Brian Todd Archer with ESPN. Is IR a possibility for Trevon?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep all options open. I don't want to get too far ahead of this thing. I mean, all injuries are different, and like you never, really, know how these things are going to play themselves.
See, you got to listen to the spirit of what he said. The key spirit of what he said is we don't want to get too ahead of these things. So it doesn't sound even close to what the question that came to Steven. So the question was more so from the reporter.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep all options open. I don't want to get too far ahead of this thing. I mean, all injuries are different, and like you never, really, know how these things are going to play themselves out. But again, we got to do what's best for the team, and that'd be a little premature to say that, but we'll see.
See, that's the part they're going to leave out, is the fact that he said it's a little bit premature. It's a little bit premature to be talking to IR. That's what he's saying, right? So this is something that a lot of people could be benefiting from. The Joneses could be getting some cheap publicity, and they good about that, man. It's still a business at the end of the day, and you just have to consider that as an option, right? Because see, if I'm kind of trying to use my common sense, then obviously because it's Diggs and his history and a lot of speculation that was surrounding Diggs, a lot of people ready to run with stuff. It's just what it is. So then you got to ask the question, why are people not running with Wanye?
And then with Wanye, we saw him yesterday wearing some glasses. What's the issue that It says migraines. Is he having vision problems?
It's the same thing, Todd, that he kind of dealt with in training camp, and so again, I know that Wanye is and our doctors are kind of doing a great job of trying to get to the bottom of it. But yeah, there's some migraines and some things that comes up with his vision from time to time. And again, player safety to us is everything, and we're not going to put a guy in a position to go out and do anything dangerous and harmful. Wanye is an incredible competitor. That's why he's here. That's why we targeted him in free agency to bring him back. But again, today will be a big day to see how he does, and if we can get him symptom free, then expect him to play. And if there's still symptoms, then we'll have to look at that.
Yeah. So it was no questions on IR with him, right? So even though his situation is just as weird, because let's be honest, man, speculative people going to be trying to find controversy. That's part of the Dallas Cowboys. And the more controversy, the better everybody does. We make more content off of it. The writers can actually write more. The reporters get more questions. The video people get more views. The Dallas Cowboys get more views. Monetarily, everybody wins, to be honest, even just for us to talk about this. Now, what I want to address is also the fact that if you got trust issues, you got a reason, though. It's a reason to have trust issues. So I see a lot of people trying to put this on Diggs. Somebody I was responding to on Twitter said, Diggs need to show us boss or he traded most than likely. And he was talking about, but you got to be good and available when you play for an organization. That's the bottom line. So it's like you got to be available. And I was telling him to believe front office on Diggs' concussion is proof of a fan not being aware of Cowboys' weird history of alleged fake injuries. If you put availability on Diggs alone, like he basically just making up his concussion or whatever, or he don't want to play, or he wants to be Micah, he's mad over Micah, like that type of stuff, we just kind of pulling out of thin air. There's no evidence of that. He said Diggs already available way ahead of what he should have been. Football not first. So let me kind of show y'all some history so if you part of the people that got trust issues, I'm gonna show you that you should. Do y'all remember the Rico Data mystery illness? That was one of those weird things. Yeah. So y'all remember what happened where Rico was inactive last year, week 8, shut down due to an illness, right? That's what the Cowboys put out there, that he had some kind of mysterious, they even had a timeline. But then Ed Warner, he doing the Lord's work. He said, does a player who is too sick to play come out on the field early and sign autographs? And they was showing Rico, right? So if you click on Rico, you'll see like he's showing, man, he look fine. He looked fine. Now, obviously, you can't look at a player and he looked aggravated like he wanted to play. So a lot of people also kind of took like, man, what? So it shows that we have reason to at least question. And then you can keep going. I remember very well Rico Gathers. See, Rico Gathers was somebody that was put on IR before, and it was weird. So let me show this real quick. Let me make it to where y'all can see it. Gotcha. Y'all should be able to see it now. So if I'm looking at this, Rico did not have a season-long concussion. However, he did suffer a preseason concussion in 2017 that put him on the Dallas Cowboys injured reserve list for the entire year. He was initially placed on IR in September 2017 and was eligible to return after week 8. But after the team's decision, let me get my head out the way. He remained on IR for the rest of the season, and it was later revealed he also had other injuries. Wow. Yeah. And remember, despite being cleared to return to practice, he was not activated and was ultimately shut down. Yeah, and it's all kind of evidence of this. So Rico Gathers confirmed he was clear from concussion after week 7. Says Cowboys left him on IR. So yeah, when you seeing stuff like that, yeah, it's a lot of evidence of that. 2017 was a season of mystery and confusion for the Dallas Cowboys. There are plenty of reasons to choose why. Yeah, Cowboys tight end Rico said he was cleared week 7 from concussion protocol, but team left him on injured reserve. Hungrier than ever to make a regular season roster. Also, Rico Gather said he never had an injured jaw. See, you got to think about that. So when you start seeing Steven say it's other things, it's like with Trevon Diggs, this don't make you wonder? This don't make you wonder? This don't make you think it could be something nefarious going on? This don't make you think it's potentially even over? This don't make you think it could be some gamesmanship going on? Not from him, from them. Could it be him? Fine, but the track record of weird stuff is them. The jaw injury was more media related. I don't know where that came from. Clear that up. It was mostly dealing with the headaches that come from a concussion. Cowboys tight end Rico Gathers is eligible to return to practice this week, but he won't today. Jason Gary said he has been working on side through work and strength and conditioning coach. So some people say, why would they do that? Because obviously with concussions, you have to take it serious. That's a head injury, right? But some people would say, well, why would they do that? It's a lot of people that speculated that Jason Witten would have been the person that they was trying to protect, because this was around the time that Jason Witten was having an opportunity to potentially go for Dez's all-time touchdown record, and he was close to getting it. So we don't know if that's true, but it's one of those conspiracies that some people believe that this mysterious concussion that lasted the whole season, and even when he was cleared, they was like, nah. And people got to remember, Rico was the talk of preseason because he was destroying teams. He was looking like a natural weapon, and the fans was loud about him, and he got put on the shelf after that concussion. So it does make people wonder. It does make people wonder. And I'm just giving y'all all kind of reasons to say, if you kind of have some conspiracy theories, you got reasons to. Let's not even forget this one. That Jordan Phillips, that's above my pay grade when they was asking about his wrist, when they was talking about putting him on injured reserve. Remember, he had that phantom wrist, and then when he finally was moved on, this is what he said.
These are your guys, you kind of been following them. What was it like getting back in that room and seeing some of your friends, that sort of thing?
That's always good, like I said, seeing the smiles and being actually wanted is...
Oh, take it easy on my back.
Take it easy on my back.
So are you saying Dallas didn't never really want you?
It's a hell of a drug, you know what I mean? You can do a lot for people when it's in the right environment.
Oh. So are you saying Dallas wasn't the right environment? See, because a lot of people like to highlight the fact that he got blew off the ball. But we can turn on the film. You'll see Clark get blown off the ball, especially versus the Panthers. I was telling everybody that this is going to happen on occasion. It's going to happen to all your DTs. I can show you Dexter Lawrence getting blown off the ball by Dallas, right? So it happens, but obviously we made a big deal out of it. But let's not get caught up on just the fact that the details of what happened in terms of him getting blown off the ball. It's the fact that there seems to be a track record of gamesmanship when injuries, concussions, flus, and all kind of weird stuff. So I'm keeping my eyes open on this. Because to me, this is the bottom line. It's one simple bottom line to me when it comes to Diggs. The question is not, is Diggs what he was? Because that's what a lot of people saying. The question is not, is Diggs what he was? The question is Dallas worse without Diggs? That's the real question. Because a lot of people keep saying, man, it's time to move on, man. He not what he was. He not what he was. It's like, until you know for sure that somebody is in this building, in that room, that cornerback room that's better, that's going to play, I ain't trying to hear nothing about that. Because, see, people got to remember, he's already giving us bonus right now. This is bonus. He's back earlier than what he's supposed to be in. According to his injury, he ain't even supposed to be back to November. So obviously having no training camp, you was going to have to work off some rust. People not considering that, right? And then nobody really breaking down the all 22. Most people just making a judgment saying that he worse, and you can't even really see him play based on the television. You can't. You got to look at the all 22. And I'm one of the few that actually has looked at the all 22 to know he ain't playing bad at all. I know he not, right? And I know I know Elam not better. I know Reddy not better. So if we trying to, put people out there and say, yeah, we need to move on, like that type of thinking is actually getting worse on purpose. I'm gonna be honest with you. And with your defense already ranked at the bottom, sometimes whatever's going on, whatever drama that might be behind the scenes, y'all need to heal that. Whatever the drama might be. Because the Dallas Cowboys have taken players back with attempted murder. But it was to improve. So it's like, you got to be consistent, Dallas. You can't be over here like, Michael Irvin could stab somebody in the neck and we go take him back, and these guys that can have murder attempts like, Kelvin Joseph, and then we be like, hey, come on back. And oh man, no, let's be consistent. We got Dak playing at an MVP level right now, and that offense is looking burning hot. We ain't got time for no pettiness. So I said, if the answer is yes, then the Dallas Cowboys should keep him until they feel confident about his replacement. Drama is in all football, and you got to deal with it. Like, people forgot about Charles Haley, man. He beat up a trainer for the Dallas Cowboys, beat him up. So, nah, man, listen. In my opinion, man, we need to just, keep Diggs, keep our own potential people that might be able to step up. Revel might step up. I don't really think that's going to happen. He had no training camp. He got a super bulky knee brace. I don't know no cornerback in the history of football that ever played on a knee brace like that, or even was coming back from practice like that. So I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm not going to oversell the potential of Revel. But it's also not time to get rid of Diggs. So is it over? I don't know. But you better make sure you got your bird in hand before you get crazy, Dallas. It's your boy Boss Show Me. Make sure you like and subscribe to this type of content, because I keep it real, I'm honest, and I show my receipts. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button so you can continue to get this type of content. Until then, I'm out, and look forward to the next video.